A team of international experts Wednesday released a summary of their recent findings, uncovering distressing details about the treatment of numerous prisoners in makeshift detention centers located in Russian-occupied southern Ukraine, Reuters reported. According to the report, these prisoners have endured torture and sexual violations. The Mobile Justice Team, which operates under the umbrella of the international humanitarian law firm Global Rights Compliance, has been collaborating with Ukrainian war crimes prosecutors in the Kherson region. This cooperation commenced after the region was reclaimed by Ukraine in November, following more than 8 months of Russian control. Since then, Ukrainian authorities have been diligently reviewing over 97,000 reports of war crimes. As a result, charges have been brought against 220 suspects in domestic courts. For high-level perpetrators, the possibility of facing trial at the International Criminal Court (ICC) in The Hague looms, with the court having already sought the arrest of Russian President Vladimir Putin in connection with these grave allegations. The Kremlin has consistently denied allegations of war crimes in Ukraine by forces taking part in a special military operation it says was launched to denazify its neighbor and protect Russia. The Mobile Justice Team's latest report, funded by Britain, the European Union and the United States, analyzed 320 cases and witness accounts at 35 locations in the Kherson region. Of the victims' accounts reviewed, 43% explicitly mentioned practices of torture in the detention centers, citing sexual violence as a common tactic imposed on them by Russian guards, a statement said. Russia's defense ministry did not immediately respond to a request for comment on the report's findings. In June, Ukrainian prosecutors brought their first case over the alleged deportation of dozens of orphans from Kherson, charging a Russian politician and 2 suspected Ukrainian collaborators with war crimes. They provided no immediate comment on the latest findings on torture. Waterboardings, beatings. Reuters reported in January on the scale of alleged torture in Kherson. Ukrainian authorities said at the time that around 200 people had allegedly been illegally held. Survivors told Reuters about tactics, including electric shocks and suffocation. At the time, the Kremlin and Russia's defense ministry did not respond to Reuters' questions, including about alleged torture and unlawful detentions. The true scale of Russia's war crimes remains unknown, Anna Mykitenko, senior legal advisor at Global Rights Compliance, said of the latest findings on torture. But what we can say for certain is that the psychological consequences of these cruel crimes on Ukrainian people will be ingrained in their minds for years to come. At least 36 victims interviewed by prosecutors mentioned the use of electrocution during interrogations, often genital electrocution, as well as threats of genital mutilation. One victim was forced to witness the rape of another detainee, the report said. Detainees most likely to undergo torture were military personnel, it found, but also law enforcement, volunteers, activists, community leaders, medical workers, and teachers. The torture techniques most commonly used were suffocation, waterboarding, severe beatings, and threats of rape. Reuters was unable to verify the allegations. All told, the evidence from liberated detention centers suggests that Putin's plan to extinguish Ukrainian identity includes a range of crimes evocative of genocide, said British barrister Wayne Jordash, who headed the team.